death. I half step off the sidewalk to catch my breath. While they glorify thoughts that immortalize chalk, I jog life through cemeteries where mortifieds walk. Took the hawk out, feeding chicken hearts when it's dark out. Parked at a dark spot where have-nots talk loud about anything sinking under the sun. Converse mine, never spotless, died 101. I saw a child without his shoes tied, run with a gun, yelling back at one, saying all he wanted was fun. Where's the love touched the dial and the crowd went wild. When the hand hit the 3 and the 9, time smiled and I glanced at it. I saw an old man dance frantic, ain't no half-stepping, was playing out a band blasting. It was tragic when the magic in the city left. Good thing the people by the sea kept plenty depth. Some say they would throw a bottle of wishes out to the fishes who presented it as visions to the other side. I never swam that far, but I saw the same results, casting cars and falling stars. Starting from the tippy, the people from the city sang country tunes and humbly did the Humpty under drunken moons. A buffoon used to gamble his Jews to pay dues. His hand was so hot he thought that every mo was June.
I do not mind the summer breeze, except if it wasn't for those minty winter leaves. Cold as December when it enters me. Instantly, I felt the spring as if I'm filled with birds and bees. To tell the truth, I do not mind the autumn, y'all. I felt the rain on crumbled leaves and watched the crowd. Hot as July, I found it hard to pause. All of y'all, I wonder which one you would wanna call. If you can conjure all the seasons, if you can control all the seasons, would you recycle them like reruns or leave them freedom? What are your reasons? Spring, winter, summer.
Hey, yo, a man took a flag out the moon and made a cape. Gave away Saturn's rings to Venus and changed space. Told philosophers the heart ain't a stone, it's a ruby. Every beat it made turned a compliment to precious jewelry. And the world rained diamonds simultaneous. The homeless were the only ones who knew of the engagement. I sat and sang hymns on the empty stage, faded. Woke up the next morning on the crystallized pavement, wondering where the day went. Golden Gate sent down an angel who told me the hidden secrets I didn't know I was holding. That moment rap slogans were quoted just like scriptures. Rich folk went broke and spent the night with us. I invited my niggas to rock tuxes at the function. Bebop was transformed to boom bap production. It was true that the subject reminded me of someone. Her face kept changing from one to another one. I added all my numbers up and counted out a blessing. Equated life's lessons, subtracted my transgression. Rested on a mountain where a woman ran naked. Heard the last call right before they played my man's record. At last, we were heading to a place more familiar. The eyes open so wide to earth they can fill her. I took a picture of her with her hair up in the rainbow. And when I finally met her, I just asked her why she changed so.
Summer breeze, slept